Yeah, that's something I always hammer on the show, on the pods, is like, to Oilers fans, it's year whatever we're in now, 8, 9. Sometimes you get a little numb to it. It's like, Connor doing Connor stuff. Like even that goal he scored against the Wild is just like an insane display of the edge work, the vision, everything he does. Don't take it for granted, because this is a once in a generation. Doesn't even really sum it up. Like the stuff he does with so much consistency is just remarkable.
You know what? That's a really good point. In one of the interviews that Elliot and I did with Jay Woodcroft, this would have been, I think it was last year's, and we asked about that. Like the idea that like you're seeing this game in and game out. Like at a certain point, you sort of take things for granted. And Woodcroft brought up a great point. He said, "Look, we have to always remember here. Don't become numb to this. Don't become numb to what you're seeing and just expect." Like I'll give you an example. Like I don't know if you guys are pro wrestling fans, but the first main event match that I ever saw as a kid would have been, I don't know, 1982. And the main event was Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat. And I went with my dad. It was at Maple Leaf Gardens. And I remember it was a great match. I remember leaving and going like, wow, this must be what all wrestling's like, not realizing I had probably seen the best match, or the best two, it's arguable, but two of the best athletes in professional wrestling at the height of their powers and their greatness competing in front of me. Now, I thought that all wrestling must be like this. Like I always think about this. If I'm a young Edmonton Oilers fan growing up right now and I see Connor McDavid, I'm thinking that all of hockey is awesome and all of hockey is like this, because I don't have context yet, because I'm just growing up. Like I grew up in Toronto watching Darryl Sittler and watching Buffalo Sabres games and seeing the French Connection. That's what I thought hockey was like. If I'm a young Oilers fan right now, I am probably numb to it and just think that like, oh yeah, like that's just Connor McDavid. Like this is how hockey is played. But I think Woodcroft is bang on. Don't be numb to this.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.